We are recording these hearings as a permanent record. We ask that you remain on mute if you are not giving testimony. If you are calling by phone, it is *6 to mute and unmute. If multiple people are sharing a screen, we ask that only one person speak at a time, and please restrain from side conversation during an individual's testimony. These requests are made so we can accurately record the information and hear from those giving testimony. When each address is called, I ask that the applicant or representative indicate you are present. I will then ask you to state your name and your address for the record. After a time of questions with the applicant, I will call for testimony from any persons in favor of the application. Then I will ask for testimony from any persons in opposition to the application. Following today's hearing, our office will make a recommendation to the Board of Public Service, which is a separate department here at the city. They will make the final determination, as no decision will be made here today. Therefore, you are welcome to stay on the call and listen or to leave. The Board of Public Service will notify the applicant by mail regarding the findings of your conditional use permit. First case, 2133 Victor Street, AH012112-25, Boss Property Solutions, Repair Handyman Services, Home Office Use Only, C Multiple Family Dwelling District, Ward 8. Do I have anybody here for 2133 Victor? Larry Bostic, are you still here? Okay. Can I get your name and address?
Yes. Larry Bostic, 2133 Victor Street, St. Louis, Missouri, 63104.
Larry, will you explain a little of what you're applying to do here?
For a handyman services, assembling furniture, bath and kitchen repairs from water leaks, change faucets, repair floor, walls, trim, small drywall repairs and paint, do lockouts, change locks, replace mini blinds, do lawn care, snow removal, things of that nature.
Are you going to do rehab work, new construction, or some of both?
No, ma'am.
No construction? Okay.
No.
How long have you done this type of work?
About 30 years. I mean, I was a maintenance supervisor for different properties. Yes.
Will anybody work with you?
No, ma'am, not necessarily.
Okay. Are you going to advertise?
No.
Okay. Just word of mouth?
Word of mouth, yes.
Do you have any special tools you'll be using?
I have cordless power tools, drills, saws, stuff like that, 6-in-1 screwdriver, hammers, the normal tools that's required for small jobs.
Do you have a work vehicle?
Yes, I have a pickup truck.
Do you have any signs on it?
No.
Okay. If you get signs, you need to get the magnetic ones you can take off at night, because you can't park commercial vehicles on the street. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I understand that.
Have you reached out to your neighborhood association or your alderperson about this business?
I attempted to at one point, but it was our alderman was Kara Spencer, which is now the mayor.
Okay. She's a little busy these days.
Yes, you're right. Very.
Well,
tornadoes didn't help us.
Yeah, it's crazy. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No.
Will the use cause serious harm to the neighboring properties by hindering use or reducing or impairing property values?
No, ma'am.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. Well, thank you for your testimony. Is there anybody on the
Okay.
call that's in favor of this application that would like to speak?
No, ma'am.
Is there anybody on the call that's opposed to this application that would like to speak?
No.
Okay, we'll call this hearing heard. Thank you.
Is that all for today?
That's all for today. You'll get your results in about 2 weeks.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
2638 Cherokee Street, AOP-12174-25, doing business as Apartment Vintage, a resale shop, G Local Commercial and Office District, Ward 7. Do I have anybody here for this application?
That's me, Brittany Liederman.
Can I get your name and address, or your address?
Yes. Yep. Address is 2638 Cherokee Street, St. Louis 63118.
Do you want to explain what you're applying to do here today?
Yeah, so it's zoned as retail, but I will be doing resale since it's a vintage shop. So that's what I'm seeking the conditional use permit for, so that I can sell vintage furniture, home goods, art, knickknacks, things like that. Records, books, general vintagey things.
Approximately how big is your space that you're going to be using?
Oh, I would say about 800 square feet. It's probably actually less, but we'll go with about 800.
Where do you get your inventory from?
So it's a mixture of personal collection, thrifting, Facebook Marketplace, eBay, things I have literally found. So all sorts of different estate sales, all sorts of different sources.
Will you bring items into the store that need repair work?
No,
Okay. Have you done resale before?
I have not. This will be my first time as a business owner.
Well, good for you.
Thank you.
What are your days and hours going to be?
So far, I hope to expand, but so far I'm going to do Saturdays and Sundays, noon to 7. I'm going to try to work on some Friday hours, probably similar on Fridays, but and then Monday through Thursdays are going to be pick up by appointment and shopping by appointment.
Okay, so let's do like you're at your full capacity and the hours of operation you'd like then, because these are going to be attached to your permit.
Yeah. Eventually, I'd like to be open 7 days a week, 12 to 7.
12 to 7, 7 days a week?
Okay. Yeah. That's ideal, but that's down the road.
That's okay. We don't want you to have to come back to this hearing later on.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks for the foresight. Yeah.
How many employees will you have?
I hope to have myself and one other, but right now it's just me.
Okay. Do you have any parking, off-street parking?
Not for customers. I do have a private parking space for myself that I rent through my landlord.
Okay. So you have one spot for you?
Yeah.
Okay. How many exits does the building have?
2, a front entrance exit for customers, and then a back exit entrance for me to get to the back parking lot where my private space is.
Do you have an area for shipping and receiving, or will you need an area for shipping and receiving?
I won't need an area for shipping or receiving.
Okay. Do you have access to a commercial dumpster?
I really won't need one, but I could, if it's required, I could have that service added.
Well, you cannot use the city services for a business, so you can't use the city dumpsters. So if you need one, you need to rent one.
No, okay. I've just been taking my trash home every day because there's not it's not the kind of environment that really creates a lot of detritus on a daily basis.
Will you display items outside at all?
No.
Okay. Are you going to post any signs?
I'll have like a sandwich board outside with like whatever the sale is currently, and then I'll have signs on my window, like my store signs. But
Okay.
that's it.
So any signs you post need to be permitted through the city. So make sure you get permits for them. And you can come down to room
Okay.
400 at City Hall and we can help you with that.
Okay. Even the ones that are on the building?
Yes. So anything
Okay.
that advertises that can be seen from outside is considered a sign.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Building 400. Perfect.
Have you reached out to your alderman or neighborhood association?
I have, and I didn't see where you put it in the chat. Can you give me the email address again?
It's zoning, ZONING, at
Uh-huh.
stlewis-mo.gov.
Dashmo.gov. That's why it didn't go through. Okay. I just sent those 2 letters over, one from the neighborhood association, the Cherokee Independent District, I think is what it's called. It's CID, and then my alderwoman.
Okay, good. So these are questions we ask everybody. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No.
Will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering use or reducing or impairing property values?
No.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, just that I'm excited to get started. So,
all right. Well, thank you for your testimony. Is there anybody here in favor of this application that would like to speak? Is there anybody opposed to this application that would like to speak? Okay, we'll call this one heard.
And then about 2 weeks, and I'll be notified via email, I'm assuming?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. And then I can log off for the day?
Okay, you have a good day.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. 3900 Lexington Avenue, AOP-12131-25, Spanky's Grill and Groceries, convenience store with cooking, no liquor, F Neighborhood Commercial District, Ward 12. Do I have anybody here for that application?
Yes, Claude Harper, but the name will be changed though.
What, the name of the store?
Yes.
So just give us a call after this meeting and we can change it for you, okay?
Okay, I came down there and I talked to someone at the desk and I came down there and gave the information. I don't know if the change was in effect or not.
Just call me after this meeting at 314-622-3666 and we can check into it for you, okay?
Okay. Give me that number one more time.
314-622-3666.
Okay.
Okay. So let's get started with your questions. Do you want to explain a little bit of what you're doing here?
Will it just be a convenience store? It's been in my family since maybe the early 60s. It's always been a convenience store for the neighborhood. I also would plan on opening up the grill again, and also will have just the home needs and a convenience store for all aspects.
Okay.
I did get signatures for the neighborhood. I get people asking me all the time. So originally I was leasing it out to a couple different people, but now I'm going to do it myself. I kind of keep it in the family. I grew up in it, and I'm going to keep it going.
Okay, we've got the signatures in your file.
Yeah.
I remember talking to y'all on the phone. So. How big is the space that you're how big is the space there? Approximately.
Maybe like 600 square feet. I'm guessing.
What types of items are you going to sell? Oh, you just told me. No. Just convenient. What types of items will you sell?
Um, Household items, maybe fresh fruits and vegetables, uh, regular grocery store items. Um, like I said, I also plan on opening up the grill. I already have the fire suppression system, everything by the fire department. I just got to bring them back out to do the permits. The only reason I really kind of having a permit, I didn't know I could have been grandfathered in because it's been closed for over a year. If I would have known, I would have came and got the business license earlier.
Yeah, I remember talking to you about it, especially since it's been in your family for so long. Are you going to sell any alcohol?
No, no alcohol.
What kind of food will be on the grill?
Uh, um, Burgers and fries, grilled chicken, maybe little quesadillas, um, uh, chicken salad, grilled chicken salad, fried chicken salad. Just something basic.
Okay. Is there any other uses inside the building besides a convenience store?
I also have I have a 3-bedroom unit above
Okay.
the commercial, and I have 4 attached single bedrooms. Most of them are elderly people.
Okay. You already have those rented out?
Yeah, except one.
Okay.
One is being renovated as we speak.
What are your days and hours of operation?
I plan on opening it up maybe every day, maybe like 8 to 8.
Okay. Now these are going to be attached to your permit, so that's the set hours you're going to have.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty much firm.
How many employees do you anticipate having?
Me solely, but maybe maybe 1 or 2 at the most. But I'm starting off mainly me.
Okay. Do you got any parking spaces?
I don't. Other than curbside parking, I really don't have any parking space.
Do you have an area for shipping and receiving?
Other than the front door, I have access to the back door. I can come to the back. Yeah.
Do you have exterior lighting and surveillance cameras?
I do have lighting, but I don't have cameras. I do plan on getting cameras at some point in time, but I don't have cameras right now.
Okay. Do you have access to a commercial dumpster?
Yes.
Okay. So we have drug paraphernalia condition that's going to be attached to your permit. So listen to this and let me know if you plan on selling anything I read to you, okay? There shall be no sale of items that can be used or are intended for use as drug paraphernalia as defined in Ordinance 68404 or successor ordinances, including but not limited to food scales, glass tubes, disposable lighters with pop-off tops, steel scrubbing pads and screens, rolling papers, ephedrine or pseudoephedrine, diet supplements, sleep aids, bath salts, or other substitutes for illegal drugs. In addition, there shall be no sale of cigars or cigarillos commonly used or adapted for use involving a controlled substance, examples of which include but are not limited to the following: Billy's, Dutch Masters, White Owl, Switcher Sweets, Splitterillos, Backwoods, Optima, Garcia Vega. Are you planning on selling any of those items, sir?
I mean, wasn't planning on selling like cigars, but I didn't think rolling papers was a problem. But I could.
Yeah, they still consider it drug paraphernalia. Are you going to sell cigars?
No, I don't. Plan
Okay.
on selling cigars. No.
Okay. Are you going to install any signs?
Any who?
Signs. Are you going to put up any signs?
No, no. As far as I do have a awning
Mm-hmm.
with like an address and a name, but other than that, no.
Is it new or is it existing?
It's pretty much existing.
Okay, so if you update it anyway, please come in and get a permit for that, okay?
Okay. Well, the tornado kind of wiped it out, so I got an insurance company coming down and kind of checking things out, but it's gonna have to be replaced.
Yeah, you're probably gonna need a permit for that. Just tell them it's tornado damage when you come in, okay? Make sure you tell them that.
Okay. All right.
Have you reached out to your neighborhood association or alderperson for their support?
I did multiple times. I reached out to but my other person was Sharon Tyus. I reached out to her secretary um April 11th, April 14th, April 21st, and she finally emailed me back on the 21st. Then I reached out to the other woman April 23rd. I left a message. May the 8th, I left a message in an email. May the 19th, I emailed her, and May the 27th, I emailed and called her, left a message.
Okay, no response from her.
No.
Okay.
But like I said, I do got support from a few blocks I know that gives me supports the business, and I got signatures.
Okay, that goes a long way. So we ask these questions of everybody. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No.
Will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering use or reducing or impairing property values?
No.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Not really. Other than it's been in my family for years. I want to continue the tradition and open the store back up to the neighborhood.
Okay. Thank you very much. Is
All
there
right.
anyone
And
here
I'll
in
call
support?
you back once it's all over with.
Excuse me?
I said I'll call you back. You told me to call you back after this call.
Yeah,
After
give
this is
me
over
about a
with.
half hour. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Have a good day, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Is there anyone here in support of this application that would like to speak? Is there anyone opposed to this application that would like to speak? Okay, we'll call this hearing heard.
Four 4532 Lindell Boulevard, AOP 12093-25, Ladue Nails and Spa, Nail Salon and Spa, no retail sales, E, Multiple Family Dwelling District, Ward 9. Do we have anyone to represent this application?
Yes.
So, yes, my name is San Nguyen. I'm the partner with An Nguyen, and he's here with me today too.
Okay.
Good
And
morning.
what is your mailing address?
My address, like my home address or the shop address.
Wherever you want to receive notification and mail of this hearing.
You can send it to the shop, 4532 Linda Boulevard, St. Louis, Missouri, 63108.
Okay. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you'll be doing here?
So the shop has been around 2016. However, the shop was sold to us, and we found out that the previous owner uh, didn't renew the permit. So that's the reason why we are here. We do manicures. We provide services doing manicures, pedicures, full set, uh, like anything related to nails and toes. And um, we had a zoning conditional hearing as well before. However, we didn't receive any email about this. For a year, they sent to the wrong email. So that's the reason why we are here today again for the application to renew the business license.
Okay. Approximately how big is the salon?
I would say roughly about 1,000 square feet,
And how many nail
roughly.
stations will you have?
We don't have any like specific nail station, but I would say around 10, 12, 10 pedicure chairs. And then the station, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would say about 9 stations.
Will the nail technicians be independent contractors or will you employ them?
Independent contractors. But right now we have 3 people. All of us are partners of the business. That Unwin, me, and then also his mom, uh, Jang T. Lu. So we don't have anyone like to employ right now. It's just 3 people
Okay.
as owners.
Okay. Will you be selling any retail?
No, ma'am.
And what are the days and hours of operation that you would like to operate?
So Monday to Friday, 7 days a week, Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Saturday 8:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Sunday 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
Okay. How many entrances and exits does the salon have?
We have 2. We have the front and the back.
Is there off-street parking?
We have a big parking lot in the back of the building, inside of inside the house or the mansion area, the back
Okay.
side of it. I think about roughly about 100 slots.
All right. And then do you plan on installing any signage?
The signage has been around, but we have like an open sign. That's it.
Okay. Do you have access to a commercial dumpster?
Yeah, we do.
Are you doing any remodeling or construction on the inside of the building?
No, ma'am. No.
Have you had any inspections done yet?
We have all the occupation inspection, all of it done.
Okay. And then have you reached out to your neighborhood association or alderperson for their support?
We contact twice, but we have not received any response from them.
Okay. And then these are just the 2 standard questions. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No, ma'am.
Will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering or reducing property values?
No, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, ma'am. I just want to make sure that we can have the license to operate. The shop has been around for a minute and bring the good values to the neighborhood. So just want to make sure we have that. And before we ending this call, just want to make sure that we have the right emails that you guys will send it to. Because last time we have not received, we didn't receive any emails from you
Okay.
guys.
What
And which
is
caused that we cannot have
the email
any.
address that you want on file?
You can send it to, if you don't mind, can you send it into 2 emails? The first one is MOUN. See, one moment, okay? One moment. So I'm sorry. So the first email is MOUNT. So Mountain Orange Umbrella New York Tea, number 952 at yahoo.com. And the second one, I think you have it on file, is B as boy, EO dot N 1112 at gmail.com.
Okay, yes, we had that one. And then the first one, just to confirm, is MOUNT952 at yahoo.com.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right. Okay. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, ma'am.
All right. Is there anyone on the call in support for this application? Is there anyone opposed? Hearing none, we call the hearing heard. You'll be notified in about 2 weeks from the Board of Public Service, okay?
Okay, and we will receive the result in the email or mail or
Correct. Yep. Email.
Okay. So we will expect it in 2 weeks, so roughly about the middle of June. And if we don't see anything in the email, we will contact you guys.
Yep, that works.
Okay, what is a good number for us to do that, ma'am? If you don't mind me asking.
Sure. You can call 314-622-3666, and that's the zoning office.
Okay, 314-622-3666, right?
That's correct.
All right, thank you so much.
All right,
And
thanks
have
so
a good
much.
day, okay?
Have a good
thank
day.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, bye.
All right, we call that hearing heard. Next case is 1199 Riverview Boulevard, AOP 11685-24. 1199 Riverview Operations LLC, gas station and convenience store, no liquor, no cooking, F, Neighborhood Commercial District, Ward 13. Do we have someone to represent this one?
Yes. My name is Bobby Simon. 329 Emerson Avenue, Kirkwood, Missouri 63122.
Okay. And do you want to briefly tell us what you'll be doing here?
It's an existing gas station and convenience store. So I am purchasing and do the same thing. It's in same business, like a convenience store business, gas station convenience store business.
Okay. Do you know how many square feet the building is?
It's around 2,000.
Will you be selling any liquor?
No.
Is there an ATM or vending machine outside?
Yeah, there's a ATM there. No, not outside, inside the building. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. We prefer for those to be inside, not outside. Is there any payphone outside?
No, nobody used.
Okay. Are there any other uses inside the building besides a convenience store, like a sit-down or carry-out deli?
I don't have any plan right now. Nothing right now.
Okay. What are the hours of operation?
It's a 7 days, 24 hours. I may not use that. I haven't decided yet, but I just like to keep it for 7 days and 24 hours.
Okay. How many employees do you have?
Probably 3 or 4. And right now, I'm going to operate short period of time. And once I have all 7 days, 24 hours, I may have more employees,
Okay. Approximately how many employees will be there per shift?
1 person.
Okay. Are there any exterior lighting or cameras installed?
Exterior lighting is there, but camera, I don't think it's working or not. So I'm going to install it. I'm going to make sure it's working. There is
Okay.
a camera, but I'm not sure it's working or not. So
Okay. Do you have access to a commercial dumpster?
yes,
Okay. I have to read this drug paraphernalia into the record, and then let me know if you plan on selling any of the items, okay?
Yes.
So there shall be no sale of items that can be used or intended for use as drug paraphernalia as defined in Ordinance 68404 or its successor ordinances, including but not limited to food scales, glass tubes, disposable lighters with pop-off tops, steel scrubbing pads and screens, rolling papers, ephedrine or pseudoephedrine, diet supplements, sleep aids, bath salts, or other substitutes for illegal drugs. In addition, there shall be no sale of cigars or cigarillos commonly used or adapted for use involving a controlled substance. Examples include, but are not limited to, Phillies, Dutch Masters, White Owls, Swisher Sweets, Splitterillos, Backwoods, Optimo, and Garcia y Vega. Do you plan on selling any of those items?
I think they're selling right now the cigarettes and tobaccos. I'm not sure. I mean, those is not legal. I'm not going to sell it. So
Okay. Just make sure that those cigarettes and tobacco products are sold in the original packaging and they're not individually
yes. Yeah, we don't.
sold.
Yeah.
Do you plan on installing any new signage?
What do you mean?
Like a new sign? Do you guys plan on installing
No.
any new signage outside?
The only sign is there, sign for, the gas station sign outside, existing one. So I'm not going to put anything new.
Okay. Have you reached out to the neighborhood association or alderperson?
I have called up the messages with the old room, and I never heard from her then.
Okay. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No.
Will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by reducing or impairing property values?
No.
All right. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
No.
All right. Is there anyone on the call in support of this application? Is there anyone opposed? All right. Hearing none, we call that hearing heard. So thank you so much for your time today.
I have a question that do I need to get, what is the next process? Do I need to get another occupancy permit application, or this is done with that, or?
No, this is your occupancy permit application. So you'll be notified in 2 weeks by the Board of Public Service of the findings of this hearing, okay?
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Bye.
If you have any other questions, you can call our office, okay?
All right. Thank you. Bye.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and end the meeting now. Thank you.